Mind Talker Thomas with the Mind Talker Show. I'm Chuck, your host. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is the Mind Talker Show. My name is Chuck, your host. Thank you for joining in. This is the Mind Talker Show. I'm Chuck. I'm your host. We've got a delightful show for you today. Looks like a satellite has flown up into the skies from Vandenberg to Elon Musk's X program. So that's pretty much what we're dealing with today. We're dealing with the idea that what goes up must come down, people. And what's coming down is a little entry to your musical tube here. We're going to look up some songs that you own, and we're going to put some things on here that you own that you want money for, and you'll change the show as need. So that's what's beautiful about the Mind Talker Show. It incorporates everything from music to theory to rap and everything back and forth like that. So we're going to play a little Moron by Prof. This was recommended to me by a friend of mine, Chris, at Bill's Place. This rapper is really something. I'll tell you what, I've been listening to a lot of Prof, so let's listen to this guy. Get your coffee on. Get your coffee on. Yeah, do a little bit of downstairs exercise there. Do the morning.
Already, fuck a seat, you gon' freak on steady. Best believe I got the heat up, heavy, keep on and leave all the problem with your mama, we gon' keep on stepping. Have a rocket, ramen animal. Why is everybody gotta dance on mechanical? I'm in the heart of the beast. This is Mayday, baby, by the horns of lead time. Listen, you better use that. Your mama made that. You better use that. Your mama made that. Every inch of that, baby, use that. Your mama made that. Every inch of that, baby, work. What the hell are you doing? Like an orphan, I wanna make sure I get my portion. I get no pay while I'm working. Shake it like a moron, girl, that's perfect. Put your right leg in, throw your right leg out. So put your right leg in, shake the motherfucker, good job. So put your whole ass in, throw that whole ass out. Put your whole ass in, shake the motherfucker, good job. Listen, you better use that.
You gotta use that.
Your mama made that.
Your mama made that.
You better use that.
You better use that.
Your mama made that.
Your mama made that. You better use that.
Your mama made that.
Your mama made that.
Work.
Yeah. Stinking motherfucker. That's the hokey pokey. The hokey pokey pookie.
Good job.
I'm so glad Pookie plays hokey pokey music for us all.
Say you're looking for the perfect
Those of
present.
you like to skate,
You might try looking at the perfect place.
go around
The place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room.
Anyway, that was fun, huh? That was kind of fun. This one's called Prof, Louisiana. Oh, it's called Louisiana. Prof of the artist. Still Prof. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Bill's Place. Thank you, friends.
The moon is low and so am I. I'll give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I heard Lil Snitch gon' testify. I'll give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I never knew that it would be a suit trying to take my life. I'ma give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I let a fucking liar change my mind. I let one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. One-way flight. We spent the summer in the fire. We had to flee our home at night. Rooms filling up with smoke. I think we about to lose our life. I just want to do what's right. Help my brothers and the sisters in the fight. You'd have thought that it was 1965. Ain't no more time to be polite. I got my head on a swivel. Who expects snakes in the middle? Consider them family to clarify. But stab you in the back when they're terrified. One for the pigs that were raised that way. Take control back on top of getting paid. Two for my family that came as slaves. Still haven't got justice, been for a babe. Three for my family that's hungry in the streets. Tents in the city, been growing every week. Every day is something new, I just can't believe. I got the anger in my heart, been burning in the heat. The moon is low and so am I. I'll give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I heard Lil Snitch gon' testify. I'll give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. Never knew that it would be a suit trying to take my life. I'ma give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I let a fucking liar change my mind. I let one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. One-way flight. Junkies fighting for their life. 100 needles in my alley every night. I see the news crews outside. The Boogaloo boys out all night. Everyone gets strapped and high. They in their trucks riding around at night. Come to the city looking for a fight. It's a full moon, y'all hold tight. Where might one go to find peace of mind? Where might one find one who treats you kind? Everybody think they got the angels on their side. Is it possible for us all to get radicalized? I don't know how I'm gonna make it through another one of these nights. You can tell I'm at the end of the rope just by the look in my eyes. We're all going hungry with isolation. To feel some fine confrontation. Is it possible to have faith and patience? You can't breathe when we're all contagious. I don't know how this all unfolds. Time's fast and I'm getting old. Going deaf from the things I'm told. Don't know where my head's gonna go. The moon is low and so am I. I'ma give it one more shot, then it's up to Louisiana. Louisiana. I heard Lil Snitch gon' testify. I'ma give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I never knew that it would be some trying to take my life. I'ma give it one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. I let a fucking liar change my mind. I let one more shot, then it's off to Louisiana. Louisiana. One-way flight.
Luxury
has arrived in the yogurt.
All right. Now then, I told you guys I was getting a guitar, didn't I? I was totally stoked the other day. I was thinking, this guitar ain't as cool as this. It's just not going to show up in the mail. And then this sweetheart showed up in the mail. I was like, what? She was so nice. She was right outside my door. I was like, wow. Then I tuned it up and this little peg came out. And I was going, is this going to work? Because the peg came out. Then I pushed the peg back in. And it tuned up. It was this A string here. This is the peg that came out over here. This peg came out. I was like, oh no, I'm going to need to take it over to a friend's place to get fixed. And then I was like, fixed it myself, thankfully. Well, fixed itself, really, is how I look at it. Well, I fixed it, but whatever. It wasn't really broken, yo. Now it's just my own credo of getting it right in there, you know. He goes, is this necessary? Absolutely. Best part of the whole process of playing guitar is just tuning it. Doesn't get any better than that. Until you get to your first song. And you go, what do I want this song to be about? Well, this is like a girlfriend showing up when you get a guitar like this. I kid you not. So that's how we're going to look at it. It's like my girlfriend guitar. The guitar was just waiting outside my door. I was looking at my cell phone, wondering when I was gonna store. The guitar was sitting just right outside my door. I looked at my phone and I realized it had come here for me. It came here for me. It came here for me. I ordered it up. I didn't call for a banana cream filled joint. I didn't call for some irritated queen at a point. Just wanted a guitar to strum, hanging out by myself some, wanting to just strum a guitar day and night, waiting for the next thing. I just might pick up the car and throw the guitar in and take off in the car, go to the beach and play a song like this sad memory at the beach I had discreetly. 3 months playing and then go to college just to learn about paperwork and remembering a friend I knew I haven't heard from her in a long time. I wonder if she'll ever call me back. But I got this guitar. It was sitting outside my door like somebody I'd seen before, asking me a word. Have you got a word for the Lord? We're passing on the word of God. We've got a Bible with some 66 books in it. I'm so odd. I just go around and strumming guitar has gotten me so far in life. I gotta talk about it. I can put on my shoes. I can go out if I choose to. Had a guitar sitting right outside my house the other day. Thought I would play. Then I realize it's here sitting right outside the house. Everyone quiet at my house, outside the house. Everyone's so quiet outside the house. Well, have you ever seen how fast the cars drive on Tally-Ho? I did last night. Saw a car going 75 or more. Thought it was gonna plow into me. I ran for a while or two. No, I didn't. I walked. What am I talking about? Running only hurts my knees. Oh my goodness, oh please. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, that's what I said. This guitar was right outside my house. This guy's guitar was right outside my house. This guy's guitar outside my house. Now how am I gonna pay him back? How am I gonna pay him back for the guitar he left outside my house just a few days ago? I better get on the radio so I can hang out with myself, play the guitar till we talk, and we talk about how you left the guitar outside my house. Now I don't know what to do with it but play, and now there's something coming over all day. That's the guitar and we play happily. We play so happily today, even though there's war going on. I'm told we play so happily today. I know they say there's war going on. I'm told sing about love and war is what Neil said. Can't remember much more than love and war. Keep on praying for the day that it all comes down. Wondering how I get this guitar out of my house. I get my guitar out of my house. Better summon a car. Better summon a car. Don't need a guitar. Don't need a guitar. Don't need a guitar. Need a car. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Mind Talker Thomas with the Mind Talker Thomas show. Such a good show. One of those shows, you know. Not anyone gone. Days of thin skin. Oh, too old. Not anyone. Nothing to be. Not here, but here. Crossover, boy. Crossover. Oh, too old. Not anyone. Nothing to be. Not here, but here. Thank you. Anyway, this is the Mind Talker Thomas show. Musically speaking, this is about mental health issues as well. So if you have anything you want to talk to the Mind Talker Thomas about, you can call me at 805-574-9025. I'll set you straight on it, man. Let me know. We'll get that out into the world, and then they'll process that, get it back to us, and you'll probably end up with a guitar outside of your door. It's so cool. It's like. Haven't been down to the beach in a few years. Hope it's still real wet out there. That's all I remember about the beach, was it being so salty and wet. Sometimes the sun would shine while I rode a boogie board. Other times I just stood there straight and stroking chords on a board. People would come and party with me in the sun for an hour or two. Young boys would try to steal my tip jar if too much money got in there, you know. Would run around with it if he could, but music's better than financial situation. Music all the time, just an answer. One more answer to me. You can go to college, that's all good, but when you get your first job, they'll let you off for not doing all the paperwork right. For not doing all the paperwork right. So go back to the beach with your guitar and sing. Nobody's doing a single thing for you. So if you wanna be the singer of a lounge band, sit around and be the singer of a lounge band. Be the singer of a one-man lounge band. Oh, we're lounging the beach and it seems so neat. Haven't got a single dream, but we're hanging out at the beach and everyone is so happy, yeah. Everyone is so happy. We're hanging out at the beach. Everyone is so happy. We're hanging at the beach. We're hanging downtown, passing beers around. Not a single saxophone player can be found. Oh, but while you're playing guitar, it's hard to play saxophone. Hard to play saxophone at the same time you're playing guitar. I got so busy the other day, I didn't know what to do. Said I got so busy the other day, I didn't know what to do. I got so busy the other day, I almost called you. I got so busy your phone rang on my number. But because I'm mathematic, I didn't think to love her. It's just so true these days. Just want to vacuum your room to see what's been going on. I've been wondering on my, I've been answering my, I've been talking to my voices, to my voices. They go like this. Call up Michael Sows and try to get him over here with the drum. Trying to call up the friends of the ghosts that I knew and tried to answer some. Most don't ever call me. They've got business on the east side. They don't have time for me. They just want me to eat some candy that makes me thin so they can tell me, oh man, I think of you. If you were fit, you would do. If you only ate a gram, then you know who I am. I'm just a wandering person looking in the mirror, wondering and asking, where'd you play me? When do I get into another golf cart just to play golf and swing a golf club around just to see how bad I am at it? That's what I meant. I'm pretty bad at it. I said just like playing guitar when I'm done with it. Man, my fingers are hurting me some. It hurts to play guitar. So there we go. Showed up on my doorstep. Hello, how are you? So that's what I did. Thank you. So yeah, I think the main way I'm gonna have to find a way to get that. dialed in. Yeah, that was the start on that. Ideas. It's the fresh time of the year. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. And now for something entirely different. I was just singing out at home. Thought that I was really all alone. But then all of a sudden there was a guitar outside my door, making everything a lot less boring. When you play on your guitar, you may find a boulevard, and then you'll have a good time. Then you'll know what's yours is mine. We have built this land, we have built this fire, we have built this land, we have no retire. we've come to paint the roses red. We've come to paint the roses red. But I only got a tub of blue paint instead. So we'll paint the flowers blue. Oh, you know that will do. Oh, we'll paint the flowers blue today. Yeah, that's the way that I get downtown. Yeah, that's the way that I get downtown. You'd never know your way downtown. That's the way that I get downtown. Drive 75 and a 65. I don't care what you say, 'cause I'm getting mine. 75 and a 65. I don't care what you say, 'cause I'm getting mine. 75 and a 65. I don't care what you say, 'cause I'm getting mine. 75 and a 65. I don't care what you say, 'cause I'm getting high. They send Mom off to a place that I don't know. They send my friends all the way to the other side of the world to a show I don't know. They don't come back 'cause they think I'm schizo. I'm schizo. Don't you want some meds? Don't you want some meds? To go back to sleep. To go back to sleep. There's a bomb Let's hang out in the cafeteria. Play songs for the Miriam. Oh. When they gonna be back with that Beano? When they gonna go casino? Right down the Drano. Thank you. When are we gonna go casino, everybody? When are we gonna go casino? And we're turning back to the A note on that. What was the A note on all that? Well, it wasn't Whiskey Pete's. So anyway, thank you. That was interlude. That was a little few notes on the piano. Not a single lesson. Anyway, we had a call coming in when I was in the middle of that, and I didn't get to it because most of the calls I get are pretty much like, people just being ultra, what am I trying to say? Well, it's like they offer you benefits, and then if you listen to them, they'll hang up on you. That's kind of, I think there's a pretty strong amount of emphasis in this world on people getting us certain benefits. But I think the very minute you get those benefits, there's always someone else out there who's like, no, they don't deserve those benefits. If I'm not getting them, they're not getting them. Yeah, there's a whole lot of that. Down to like water rights, man. Like the purity of your water. Like, have you ever got down to the idea of having the purest water? Like, have you ever talked to somebody about what that really means? I mean, there's quite a few people who probably think, if you're doing really good quality water, you're never going to have any health issues because the water's so good, right? But how often do you really focus on the water? Because you got to drink it, man. You don't have time to focus on what's in it. You got to drink it. You don't have time to go get your horse and see if the horse likes drinking your water. You got to drink it. I think that's the solution now. We have a solution. It's in our water. So if you add just a little bit of special herbs and seasonings to your water, folks, life's going to get good. Yep. Oh, live like now, man. Yeah. Jeff Appleton. I played some guitar and some keyboard. Just got my grind on the keyboard and my guitar. Yep. Like right now. Like right now. Like right now. Oh, did you call? Maybe it was Jeff who called. We got a co-host. We got a co-host thinking of jumping in here. Maybe that's who called. Let's see. Oh, you ever look at your phone and go, how in the world did I ever get down the road? Like, how did I ever get anything figured out, man? Pennsylvania called me 8 minutes ago. I'm going to call Pennsylvania back. Tell them I'm sorry. I was in the middle of the show. Why you called? Hello, Pennsylvania. 1-724-424-5215. This is Mind Talker Thomas. I'm sorry I didn't answer your call. I was playing some guitar or keyboard or something. I'm in the middle of entertaining myself and friends, so you just take whatever you had to offer me and then hang on to it till we get another dealio, another talk. I'd love to hear what you have to say, Pennsylvania. So, and Illinois, you called 2 hours ago. Thank you so much for keeping in touch, Illinois. Texas called the other day too. That's nice. Texas is good. And looking at all the people calling me, I get a lot of out-of-state calls. Like yesterday, I got one from Missouri. I got a lot of people from outside of California calling me on a regular basis. Illinois, Pennsylvania, Texas, Missouri, North Carolina. I can't really right off say that I know people who are actually from these places, but this is where I'm getting phone calls on my phone, which is so cool because it just shows that there's a great deal of love in the world. That's what it is. All these people they're calling, most of them, I think, they're calling for health questions. They're like, hey, man, can we help you out? They're like totally cool. They're like helping me get some money for groceries and stuff because, sometimes you don't have money for groceries, man. And then sometimes you don't have ways to transport yourself to doctors, so you call ahead. If you get real smart on it, you can get visits to doctors. You don't even need a car. You can call a Ventura Transit. Dude, here's $1 million idea for you from the Mind Talker Thomas show. I was only familiar with this. I'll go ahead and tell you about this. There's a system called the Ventura Transit that will help you make your way to doctor's appointments if you don't have a car, but you have Medicare parts A and B. No, not Medicare. I'm sorry. I apologize. You need to have SynCal. That's it, SynCal insurance. And then you call the Ventura Transit Company through their phone number and I'll give you the phone number so you can call them and ask questions. For those of you who don't have SynCal and you don't have rides to your doctors, this is a phone number I'm going to give you now to call. It's called Ventura Transit System. And if you're needing to get to the doctor and you don't want to call 911, you can call this number. And as long as you call about 4 days in advance, you have to call 4 days before you have to schedule a ride. So you go to Ventura Transit. The number is 855-659-4600. So if you call that number, Ventura Transit, that's 855-659-4600, and you have SynCal Health, you just give them your member ID number and you tell them what time and day you want to go to your doctor on, and they'll schedule you a ride from your location to the doctor and then from the doctor back home. So it's pretty cool for those of you who don't have like a car, but you got to go see the doctor for some reason or another. Now, me, I had to go recently because my mentor told me, hey, man, your sugar is kind of high, so you need to start taking those type 2 diabetes supplies with some insulin to get your sugar numbers down because my sugars have been way up. And those of you who don't know, the older you get, for some people, maybe me, maybe I'm the one person who's getting this, but sugar is really hard on you. I mean, it's really bad, it can kill you. I could literally sit here and eat sugar until I'm dead. And the worst part about that is I'm kind of a sugar head anyway. I don't keep around a lot of it, but I don't often demand myself to avoid it. When I go to the bar, I have a Coca-Cola. I don't really drink alcohol anymore. So I have a Coca-Cola, or I have a Roy Rogers, which is filled with the syrup that's like intense sugar. So anyway, if you need a ride to your hospital and you've got Medi-Cal, no, SynCal, you have SynCal Health, then there you got a ride if you go to call them Ventura Transit. And I didn't know about that a few years ago. So I hope for those of you who are watching the Mind Talker show, if you need to start getting to some doctor's appointments, or maybe you said to yourself, I'd go to the doctor, but I don't want to call 911 or an emergency system, but you still want to get healthy, you're like, no, I know that I got to make some choices, so I got to keep going back, make some good choices. So yeah, that's one way you can get back to the hospital without having to call 911. You just call Ventura Transit. Thank you to my friends at Ventura Transit. These people have gotten me to doctor's appointments. I have a heart doctor, I have a head doctor, psych appointments, And then my own personal private practice, which isn't necessarily always the same, Oh, we're going to put on some music, man. Yeah. This is part of the show where it's like, I'm going to put on music, and they're going to say, hey, we own that music, and we don't want you to play it on your show. But I need a little break for my own voice. So we're going to put on some music. Lincoln Park, everybody. Where'd it go? Like Najee, not Najee. Why am I so Najee? $100, all I got left. I don't know what's 66, but how to Christmas good. I know just what it feels like to have a flip back my head. He's the whole time. He's like the time. He's watching every time I lie. He's the last every time I fall. I know, I just think you're swim. I face it in the community. Yeah. Well, he watches every day. It's December 1st, 2023. This is Mind Talker Thomas, Charles Thomas Pearson, Chuck, here at the Mind Talker Show with my co-host Fitz the cat. You can't see him right now, but he's on the other side of the couch. He says hi. Fitz, you want to say hi? Fitz, say hi. Say hi to the team. Meow. Say meow. Say hi. You want to say that? What do you want to say, dude? What do you want to say, Fitz? Got 5,000 people watching you, buddy. What do you want to say? Yeah, me too, man. It's kind of like, I don't have to say anything to have a good show, too. Yeah, man. Just take it easy. Anyway, little shout out there to everybody. Anybody, Steve, you want to be co-host? Todd, you want to be co-host? Jeff, you want to be a co-host? Mr. Appleton, sir, please. Anybody want to call in and be the co-host here today on the Mind Talker Show? You can call in and we'll get you live on the show, at least your audio, so they can hear you from this angle. This is the Mind Talker Show. My name is Charles Pearson. I live in Arroyo Grande, California. I graduated from Arroyo Grande High School in 1996. After that, I went to college in the Valley and in Santa Maria and Turlock, California. Now I'm back in Arroyo Grande, California, doing the Mind Talker online. A little shout out of hello to my old friend, if he's out there, Glenn Albert Trolls. I hope Glenn Albert Trolls, if you're out there, bro, I hope you're doing well. Glenn and I started the Mind Talker Show a few years ago on Channel 2. We got played in the Atascadero State Hospital, and we went down to Los Angeles and visited the cultic, we visited a very dark place together just to check it out, tell you all about it. It was the Church of Scientology Museum. Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what, they have a whole different idea of what psychiatric diagnoses are all about. I tell you, it's really, all I could really confirm from going to that museum was that if you really believed what was going on about that museum, then you basically believed that interference with your own ethos was very, very plausible, palpable. What am I trying to say? In other words, if you were looking for help, no one was trying to help you. It was a very diminutive type of museum experience. And I remember feeling really blown away by how they gave us the history of the world and its wars and mental illness. And they said basically that people who have mental illness are given meds, and the meds aren't actually good for them. That they're actually fooling people and giving them stuff that's not going to help them continue to live on, that in all reality it's a charade. And if you're a little crazy in life, then the truth is not that people want you to continue getting better and enjoying your life, but the idea that if you only take psychiatric meds, it's like the war is going on and you're another casualty. We went to this museum and it was saying that, and I was just like, geez, this is nuts. You know, it was a crazy museum, and it was actually fun to go to just at least see. You know, I would recommend, if you want a little entertainment for the day, go check it out, because boy, within about 2 hours, they'll blow your mind on psychiatry. Hopefully they won't do any worse, you know, because that's as bad as it should get, if ever, is to give you a crazy idea of what psychiatry is about, even though Scientology has nothing to do with psychiatry. In fact, it was just a money-making scheme by a writer, and he was just a writer. He wanted to make money. He was very explicit about wanting to make money. And when he found out he couldn't call himself a psychologist and truly make his mental health stuff be only about mental health and not about religion, he decided since he couldn't make money doing it as a psychology, he called it a religion. So his idea of the science of mental health, well, there was already a science of mental health. But the problem with Scientology is that L. Ron Hubbard took the science of mental health and perverted it and demented it and turned it all completely upside down to make it look as though to shine the truth in a way different look, way different realm. And it's a little scary if you go check it out because they have a very plausible theory. You can have theories about anything. You can think whatever you want a lot of times. It doesn't mean it's right. It's just an idea of a theory. So his theory is all of this stuff we're using in general for psychiatry isn't good at all, and that really you need to use the ohm meters and be part of the religion and don't take any medication. And yeah, so at least that's and Glenn Albert Trolls and I went and checked out that museum, freaked out about it. And Glenn, I saw Glenn in Morro Bay in about 2000, maybe 2010. And it was right before he told me he had gotten a new job at Sony in Colorado. And ever since then, I haven't been able to reach him. But every now and then, whenever I get a Sony mention in my stream that I've unfortunately borrowed copyrighted material, which I can't always know because I don't always know exactly what material is copyright infringement issues, mainly because of the amount of financial help I'm getting for this show. The only thing I would say, if I got more help, I'd just be shining it more forward for the help. In other words, we'd be hopefully giving royalties to these people that we play their songs, because really, if they hear their songs on my show, it's just a way of spreading the copyright around, or the ideas, the thoughts, the music, giving people access to those types of thoughts. So, got two paintings on here. Got this one here. Selling that for $200. That's a seascape. And here we had to paint one of them angels. Paint an angel. See a little halo on top of it with the cross on the halo. Isn't that great? Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's up for sale too. In fact, today it's not $200, it's $400. It's double the price at this very moment. $400 could go towards buying me some really great canvas and paint. Get some more canvas, some more paint, do bigger prints for you. Think bigger. So, big shout out to all my guitar buddies out there. Got to play a little guitar today on the show. Pretty stoked about it. Still waiting for them call-ins. So we're going to keep the line open, 805-574-9025. You want to call the Mind Talker. Hey, you want to buy a gift? Go check out www.ebay.com/USR/SEE.THE.M39. That's my personal store on eBay. Check it out and buy yourself a gift. All right, this is Mind Talker Thomas. It's December 1st, 3:12 p.m. That was the 9 Inch Nails. Got some fantastic news for everybody here. Looks like the sun is bright today, making me so happy. I bet so many people out there getting happy. Just so chilling at home, watching the Mind Talker show. Got your coffee on, your music primed. In fact, really, if you're watching my show, what are you doing? You should put the music back on. Don't listen to me just jive. Come on now. You got better things to do. In fact, turn off my show. Don't watch my show. Just put your music on and listen to it. Whatever it is. It don't have to be my music. It don't have to be music I listen to. You just put on what you want to listen to and turn off my show. Go ahead. Turn off my show now and put on your music. That's what I need you to do right now. Just turn this thing off. No, I'm serious. I'm telling you right now. Turn this thing off. Put on your own music. Come on. I want to hear music in the background. For all you people turning my show off and putting on music. I'll listen for the music you're going to put on. I should hear the music you're going to put on. That's how we're going to do this. I am not going to stop until I hear your music. Yeah, I don't hear any music right now. Oh, now I hear it. Yeah, you put it on. That's the music you need to put on. That's what I'm talking about. You listen to that. Don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be all right. Rose up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs, melodies pure and true, saying, this is our message to you. Singing, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is going to be all right. So those of you who need like a wild ride, go check out the Church of Scientology Museum in LA, man. It's kind of a wild ethos ride, man. Be happy that the world's not that insane, I'll tell you that. Whoa, man, because I've been in some pretty places where you'd say that's where they put a pretty nutty person, but dang, that's Church of Scientology Museum was kind of crazier than those places. It's like, wow, man. I don't even want to completely explain it other than never choose that as your religion, man. Find Jesus. That's what I did. You don't need L. Ron Hubbard spiel. You just need Jesus. Jesus is all that and more. Like, that's the reality of it. You want L. Ron Hubbard stuff and more. That's Jesus. It's not L. Ron Hubbard. You just study Jesus. Heck, I mean, I know, for example, that you study that right out of the Bible, you learn a great deal. Or use naturalistic method and observation, and it's like magic. He deals the cards. Jesus deals the cards. You don't need L. Ron Hubbard to deal your cards. Why aren't you happy with the way Jesus has dealt your cards? Why do you think you need to fill in the blanks? All this L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology, yes, man. The communion speak is a lot easier to follow than, put these metal cones in your hand and tell me about your experiences while holding the cones. It's I think that's possession, folks, and that's really demonic. Electrical demonic possession, they might call it, because all an ohm meter is a little thing they use to detect for electricity, and there's electricity in the body. So what they do is they put this ohm meter on you, and they detect the level of energy in your circuits. And let's just face it, man, we all have a certain amount of energy that we give out. This is why, there's another reason I do the Mind Talker show as opposed to just playing the saxophone every day or looking for a job, because I consider the Mind Talker duties a job enough. Like my duties as Mind Talker, you may say, is to unconditional positive regard, genuineness, and empathy. Those three things. And if it comes down to it, someone wants to hang themselves in front of you, hold them up. Don't let them hang themselves. Add that. Those of you who don't know that lesson. Thankfully, I learned that lesson and saved a life. You can save a life too. Don't let people hang themselves. Seriously, no joke there. Had to do that once myself to literally keep someone from doing something real stupid. And it was just a stupid thing. That's all. Like an accident that someone would think to do something that stupid. It happens, man. But keep smart. Stay on that road, man. Keep smart. Stay on the right side of the road. Seriously. And much love to you all. Much love. We haven't had one of our 3 or 4 co-hosts call in, but that's okay. That's okay, because like I was saying, we all have a certain level of energy, or like a circuit. And that doesn't always have to be communicated in words. I kind of look at myself like a Zoltar machine these days, I learned a long time ago not to make wishes, because you'll get your wish. And then you kind of realize, oh, wait, wish is nice. I like wishes. Still, I got to do my dishes. Plus, for me, the Mind Talker shows some time off from watching some of these crime documentaries, trying to learn how to solve mysteries. How can I really solve a mystery? All I feel like I can do is put intent from a personal standpoint of solving the mystery. And that's kind of how I do it. I look at like these criminology cases, like little puzzles, where they just put the pieces out in front of you and you go, Every now and then I watch one or I listen to one and I go, wow, that reminds me of other things in my life, people I've known, and things I've been in situations similarly, but didn't go, certain pieces of the puzzle didn't go into my life like they go in the other pieces and the other things, A great deal of positive focus, I think, developed from my standpoint. I was told from an early age that good was in control and that it would be all right, everything would be all right. And that has been the staple of my life. And there's only been a few times where I thought that wasn't quite true, but it was just a thought. And I used to think a lot just for writing or reading. We're all just kind of a collection of these thoughts we pulled off of pieces of paper a long time ago, or people imprinted onto us for the sake of speech, just to get us to say something. Like when we were young and didn't say much, and then the insistence is like, you must say something, you must do something, you must attain something, you must walk, talk, come on, action, get going, do it. Learn about acting and see things on TV, and you go, gosh, that's what I want to do and be one day. Not only that. Wait, that first guy was a clown. Darn it, I didn't realize that. Clowns are psycho, man. I didn't think about it at the time. He fooled me. Because at the time I watched this clown show when I was about 5 or 6. It was bizarre. And it was kind of the wake up routine. Get up in the morning, turn on that show, and then get some clothes on and get some breakfast and go to school. All the while, who woke you up but a clown show? I don't remember which clown show it was. It was before Simpsons clowns. What was it, Bob the Clown or something the Clown? It was from like the 60s or something. I remember it was in maybe 50s. It was black. It was filmed in black and white. It was like this clown who was doing these silly routines. But anyway, it probably got me into magic, I think, because I think he did some magic. And then I met an uncle here in Bobby in 1987. We moved to California. We've been here about almost 2 years. And then he was a magician, friend of my mom's friend who did a magic act for the Moose Lodge for the kids. And so I got to be his co-host in magic. Because he'd fill me in on what the tricks entailed and what we were going to do. And, I knew what was going on before they did. Hence, it looked all kind of like a hip trick, because I knew what was going on and he did, but nobody in the audience understood that. We knew that these little metal rings that he was throwing around would go in and out of their placements, and some would work, and they'd eventually all link up and then unlink. And even though there was no hole in the rings, apparently they held them in a certain way. You could link these rings together. That was one of the first tricks that I saw and personally saw. And then I met a few people at the bar here and there who were really good illusionists. Some it borders on pickpocketing or something, because they'll be able to take something off your person, like a lighter for your cigarettes or something, and then put it back on your person, but then they end up having it, or they make you think, you've lost your lighter when they have it, and all this. Illusionists, like, there's variants. I've met a few. Some you might even call smoke illusionists. Yeah, card tricks. I always wanted to be able to know a bunch of card tricks, but I know one. I've done it for a few people. You go in there trying to learn a bunch of card tricks, and you just learn one, you're happy enough. Like, okay, that's it. There's a whole bunch of other ways you can do card tricks. I used to have an illusionary act where I had this red ball that appeared between my index finger and thumb. Then I'd make this motion, and 2 red balls would be between my index and middle finger and index and thumb. And then you get these multiple spheres of red spheres popping out of your fingertips. It's kind of an illusionary trick with just a semi-cone, and I don't know. It was a pretty neat trick. It's just an illusion. Went to a magic class once, I think, for a summer class in magic, and had a really great, introduction. And we had a little book, I think, and we learned a bunch of different magic tricks. And it was really fun. That was a really fun class. I don't know, the most fun class since, like, what is that? That magician, Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter. And Sorcerer's Stone, that kind of thing, magic, magicians. Illusionists. Now it's here, now it's not. The great trick of it all. Okay, let's listen to Potions. Mind Talker Show here, December 1st, 3:27 p.m. And this is this next song is Potions Christopher. Nintendo Switch. Let's push. right, folks. Well, that was the Mind Talker Show. I'm your host, Mind Talker Thomas. It's December 1st, 3:40 p.m. You have your fantastic, wonderful day now. Much love, y'all.